This is Scott Shepard, and I'm with Pursuit Physical Therapy in the Golf Performance Program. What I want to show you today are some ways that you can do a warm-up on the range, more of the dynamic portion after you've already stretched and gotten your body moving, but you're ready to go play 18 holes. What can you do on the range to get your body moving better and prepared for the golf swing? So what I started off doing was I looked at getting your body into key positions, and we start with different stances of our feet. So the first thing we did was we got into narrow stance, and I'm going to do shaft swings because it's really light and it just helps me feel more loosened up. So from my narrow stance position, I'm going to go ahead and start off putting this across my chest and just loosening up my torso a little. So I'll get in this position and I'm going to do some trunk rotations. And I might do about 10 or 12 trunk rotations. I'm in a little bit flexed and a little bit of golf stance. I'm in narrow. Then I'm going to move out to wide, keep rotating a little bit, 10 or 12 times. I mean, if you need to take a break in between, you can, but it's nice to just transition. And then I'll go to a split stance where one foot is in front of the other. And then to the other side and moving this way. It's nice to move your feet around while you're moving your upper body because it helps make it a little more dynamic. Then I like to work on tilts. So the second thing is doing some tilting of the spine, getting that loose. So from this position, I'm going to rotate a little more this way instead of rotation, but a little tilting. And I'll do that same thing in those three positions, from narrow to wide to staggered. There's no set number, but I like to do it maybe anywhere from 8 to 12 or so of these little tilts. And now I've kind of got my upper body moving a little bit loose through those patterns. And then what I want to do is I'll do some light shaft swings. So I do this from 180 degrees swings. I'll start with the narrow stance and I'll just kind of work back and forth through here, from here to there, and then get wider from here to here, just loose. These are like little 180 degrees from here to there through. Not a full swing, just trying to get loose. And then into a staggered stance back through. And again, just really feeling the rhythm and the looseness of my body, warming up because it's a light warm up, trying to help you to prepare for a full swing. Then I'll go back after I've done that on each side. I'll go ahead and do some regular, more full swings with the shaft. And I'll just set up again in similar positions, and I can do a narrow stance if I want and do more of a fuller movement. I can do wide stance if I want and do more of a fuller movement for 8 or 10 swings, and back into a split stance if I want and make bigger turns and go through. And now what I'm doing is I'm loosening up for more of the end range of the swing. Lastly, before I do hit balls, I'll maybe do some end range isometric. So that means I'll get in my setups and I'll go ahead and turn as far as I can and kind of hold a little 1, 2, 3. Hold a little 1, 2, 3, and then finish and hold 1, 2, 3. And the idea here is to take my body to those extreme ranges of motion of the swing that I'm about to use and make sure it feels prepared for those movements before I play 18 holes of golf.